Good morning. Good morning on this Saturday, beautiful Saturday morning. A little cloudy. I'm going to give you the weather report. A little cloudy, but absolutely gorgeous, just like every day. So today we're going to practice a Kriya called the Vital Detox and Immune Support Kriya. And then we'll end with some Kirtan Kriya. So this Kriya, this is a detoxifying and immune boosting Kriya practice. It is very helpful for grounding our energy. It also helps detox the liver. It helps improve our liver energy, essentially, and increases our lung capacity, which helps strengthen our immune system. So it's a very powerful detoxing practice. And then after our Kriya practice, we will end with a meditation called Kirtan Kriya. And this meditation helps relax the mind and the nervous system. It improves our cognitive functions, such as our ability to focus, our memory. It improves our memory and our problem-solving skills as well. So that's a really beautiful meditation to do during this time with the new moon coming, the new moon in Gemini that is coming in about 10 days. So Kirtan Kriya, I'll talk more about that in the community on Facebook. The new moon in Gemini and why this particular Kriya can be very effective during this time. So overall, this is a very potent practice. We begin each Kundalini Yoga class by tuning in, and we tune in by chanting the Adi Mantra, followed by the Mangalacharan Mantra. And these mantras allow us to connect with our own inner guidance system and strengthen the field of energy that surrounds us on our life journey. So if you don't know the mantras, that is totally okay, and you can just listen for now. And if chanting in another language is just not your thing, you can always just opt out of this part of class. It's not a big deal. Always do what feels right for you in your body and in your mind and in your heart. And remember that I am just the guide, and I am here to offer you a space for tension released and an enhanced connection with your body and an enhanced awareness as well. So let's get started by tuning in. Nice, comfortable seated position wherever you are. Let's rub our hands together, create a nice heat in your palms. And then let's bring our palms together in prayer pose. Press your thumbs into the center of your chest and allow your shoulders to roll down and away from your ears. Open up through your heart, lengthen through your spine, sit up nice and tall. And allow your eyes to close. And let's all take a nice long deep breath in. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale. Wonderful. When you're ready, let's take a nice long deep breath in again. Inhale deeply. And this time suspend the breath. Hold your breath as you lengthen through your spine. Sit up tall. And exhale. Wonderful. And once again, when you're ready, inhale deeply. Suspend the breath, then lengthen through your spine, lift through your diaphragm, and this time as you hold your breath, send your navel back towards your spine. And exhale. Wonderful. And now just breathe naturally. Just noticing the flow of your breath. Noticing the rise and fall of your chest as you breathe. Beautiful. And we'll begin tuning in. And let's take a nice long deep breath in to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo Inhale deeply. And exhale. And now we'll move into the Mangala Charan mantra. Let's take a nice long deep breath in to begin. Ad Gure Name, Jugad Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siddhi Gurudeve Name. Ad Gure Name, Jugad Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siddhi Gurudeve Name. Ad Gure Name, Jugad Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siddhi Gurudeve Name. Ad Gure Name, Jugad Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siddhi Gurudeve Name. Inhale deeply and suspend the breath once again, and exhale. Satnam, welcome once again. All right, let's begin with Sincere Om. So hands just right on your knees here. Let's inhale as we expand through the chest, leaning forward. Exhale as we round our spine back. Making these nice circles around our hips with our torso. Inhaling as we lean forward and exhaling as we round our spine back. And continue rotating your spine around your hips. Nice deep breaths. Giving those internal organs a nice massage here. And beginning to stimulate the energy at the base of the spine. Connecting with your breath, maybe allow your eyes to close. And if I ever guide you to close your eyes and that doesn't feel right in your body, you're always welcome to just maybe look downward instead and relax your eyes. And begin to connect with the sound of your breath as you float around in these circles. And then let's take it the other way. Let's reverse directions. And just notice what feels different here as you rotate your spine in the other direction. Notice if anything comes up, any tenderness, any discomfort, any stress in the body along the spine. one more circle here, one more Siri Om in this direction. And coming back all the way back around. Lean forward, and then rise, lengthening through your spine, sitting up nice and tall, shoulders drawn down away from your ears. And take a nice long deep breath in. And exhale. And now let's make our way right into tabletop position. For cat-cow, let's come into tabletop, hands and knees. And we just want to make sure that our wrists are in line with our shoulders and our knees are in line with our ankles here. Nice alignment. And then once we're there, we can spread our fingers nice and wide. All right. And then we'll begin some cat-cow. Inhale, coming into cow. Rounding your spine, lifting the head up and back. Exhale into cat. Extend the center of your spine upward and draw your chin in towards your chest. And continue inhaling into cow. Exhaling into cat. And moving nice and slow. Slow movements to start. Deep breaths. Inhaling into cow. As you expand through your heart space and lift through your chest, expanding that lung capacity, allowing yourself to take full breaths on that inhale. And then exhale with a nice compression, releasing the breath and massaging the stomach and the liver and the kidneys. We're starting off slow, feeling into every vertebrae of the spine here. Following your breath, follow the rhythm of your breath. And soon I will begin to ask you to quicken the pace, to move more quickly between cat and cow. And you're welcome to continue to move slowly if that feels best for you. And if you'd like to join me in quickening the pace, I invite you to move and breathe as quickly as you comfortably can. Let's begin now. In, out, in, out. And continue here. As you move more quickly between cat-cow, we're still focused on taking full inhales and full exhales through the nose, expanding the lung capacity. Getting that energy to really begin to circulate up into the upper half of the body, the lungs, the brain, and the heart, energizing you. Almost there. Wonderful. Let's inhale into cow. Expand. Take a deep breath in. And exhale into cat. Extend the center of your spine up, 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 round. Tabletop, tabletop, flat back. And let's make our way into child's pose. Open up through your knees, send your hips back towards your heels. Arms extend outward and the forehead rests on the mat. Or maybe onto a block or some stacked up pillows. If your hips are uncomfortable in child's pose, maybe bring a bolster or some stacked up pillows under your hips to support you there. And rest. And let us slowly rise. Take your time, push your hands into the earth to support you in rising. Nice slow transition. Let's move any props out of the way. And come to lie down on your back. Slowly make your way to lie down. And relax here for a moment, allowing yourself to ground, allowing yourself to really feel supported by the earth beneath you. We are now going to move into an exercise called stretch pose. And stretch pose, in the fullest expression of this posture, our legs are together. We bring our hands maybe underneath our sacrum for added support if you know you have low back issues, or your hands can be at your sides with your palms face down. Now what we'll do is lift up into a low boat pose. So we lift the feet up, heels up 6 inches from the ground, shoulders and head 6 inches from the ground, and here's where we do breath of fire. Now you can also place your hands under your sacrum and then use your elbows for support like so, flexing through the legs and the feet, and do breath of fire here. And if you know that this is going to put a little too much pressure on the lower abdomen and the neck, you can place a bolster under your knee, under your heels, and maybe a couple of blankets or pillows under your head. Come into a supported low boat where your feet and your head are supported and your neck are supported, arms come out, tense up the body, and do breath of fire here. Okay? So quite a few options, and things can change from one set to the next. We'll do 3 sets of stretch pose for about 60 seconds each set. Breath of fire. Let's talk about breath of fire. We place our hands on our belly, and let's stick our tongue out from our mouth a little bit and begin to pant. Notice as you pant that on your inhale, your belly expands, and on your exhale, your belly contracts. Now close the mouth, breathe through your nose. Still opening, still expanding on the inhale, and belly contracts on the exhale. Pause with the breath. Then take a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale. Beautiful. So that is breath of fire, and this is stretch pose. When we come into low boat and we do breath of fire simultaneously, this is going to release toxins and impurities from the lungs while also activating the fire energy in your belly, improving digestion and elimination processes. So let's get started. We'll do 3 rounds of stretch pose, and we'll have little breaks in between. You're welcome to bring in these props if you need to. At any point, at any round, you can start off maybe with stretch pose at its fullest expression and then see how that feels, and then bring in what you need along the way. Don't feel shy about that at all. Let's get started. So for me, I have low back issues. After having 4 kids, my low back bows inward. So I place my hands under my sacrum to support my low back and keep it nice and grounded instead of rounding too much and putting more pressure on my lower vertebrae. Let's rise. Looking between your toes. Legs roll in towards each other. Flex through your feet. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Half a breath in. Begin breath of fire. Powerful breathing in and out through your nose. We're here for only 60 seconds. You're welcome to take a break at any point and come to relax. Jump back in if you feel called to. It's your practice. Pull up on that pelvic floor like a Kegel exercise. Support the low back. We're already past halfway. You're almost there. Beautiful. Inhale deeply. And exhale to release. Relax, relax. Let your hands release from underneath you. Open up through the body. Let your legs separate, arms separate. Let the glands breathe. Let yourself take it all in. Rest. Feel that expansion. Maybe at first there's a discomfort. Maybe at first there's a resistance in the mind and the body. But then Feel into the expansion. As that all settles, that temporary discomfort, feel the energy moving. Feel your blood circulating more efficiently through your body. Tune in to how you feel, not just the discomfort, but the beautiful release. And let's make our way into that second round. At this time, you're welcome to bring in whatever you need. I'm going to place my hands once again under my sacrum in the shape of an upside down triangle. When you are ready, lift up. Flex at the feet, turn the thighs in towards each other. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Half a breath in. Big breath of fire. Pulling up on that pelvic floor, tighten through those core muscles and tighten through the muscles in the perineum. Twenty more seconds. Inhale deeply. Exhale, release. Release and relax once again. Open up the body. Free the body. Just noticing. And we have one more round of stretch pose. And you get to decide if you want to join me or opt out and relax. Take more time to rest. Let's make our way into our final round of stretch pose. Bring in anything that you need. Rise up, flexing through the feet and tensing up through the legs. Look between your toes, pull up on your pelvic floor. Inhale. Exhale. Half a breath in. Big in breath of fire. Last round, 30 more seconds. Inhale deeply. Exhale, release, relax. Relax. Listen. Govinda, 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 Govinda. And let's rock our head left to right if that feels okay. Govinda, Govinda. Nice gentle sway. Govinda, 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 Govinda. And you're welcome to pause with that at any point and just continue to relax here. Govinda, 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 Hey Govinda, Govinda, Hey Govinda. And let's bring our legs together, arms close to our body. And we'll make our way into nose to knees next. Now for nose to knees, you bring your knees up and in towards your chest. If holding your knees in this way feels a little bit too much on the chest, too much of a compression, not enough space to breathe, or if you have a larger chest, larger breasts, maybe it feels better to open up through your knees like so to give more space for your lungs to take in the breath. Okay, so you're welcome to keep your knees together or open them up. Now, for this exercise, we curl up into a ball. So we curl up into a ball, we wrap our arms around our legs to support this hold, and our nose comes to in between our knees or as close to there as possible. Now, if this becomes uncomfortable, you can bring some stacked up pillows underneath your head, and maybe a folded blanket behind your thighs here, and then rest the legs down onto that folded blanket if there's any tension in the inner, behind the knees. Let's roll up, curl up into that ball, pull up on your pelvic floor, tightening through the perineum like a Kegel exercise. Inhale deeply, exhale, half a breath in, begin breath of fire. Halfway there, almost there. Beautiful. Let's inhale deeply. And exhale, release. Release here, release, relax. Once again, rock your head left to right. Massage the back of your skull. Massage your neck. And then let us pause, looking up towards the sky or towards the ceiling. Let's rub our hands together, make a nice heat in our palms. And then bring our hands around our neck and just begin to massage the back of your neck. Massage out that tension, that built up tension there. All along the urinary bladder meridian, that line of energy that travels up through the neck. Allowing any dense energy that kind of maybe got stuck there to move. And let's bring that to a close. And then let's bring our legs together, knees in towards our chest. And let's just begin to rock back and forth on our spine, spinal rolls. Rocking back and forth. If this feels off to you, you're welcome to lie on your back and rock left to right instead. Right now, this is a beautiful massage through the spine. Also massaging the bladder meridian that travels along either side of the spine. Allowing that cool water energy to travel upward through our backside. Calming the mind, while also releasing any excess heat that may have dispersed during our last exercises. That breath of fire can really move that heat in the body, that excess heat. And we want to move that energy out of the body or downward where it belongs by pushing that cooler energy upward. And let's bring this to a close. Use the momentum to sit up. And if you're rocking left to right on your back, roll over onto one side and push your way up into a comfortable seat. Take your time here. Maybe take a sip of water. Just a sip. And make your way to stand eventually. Let's make our way to stand. Take your time here. Make some space for yourself on your mat. Maybe moving any props out of the way. We're making our way next into Yogi Marches. For Yogi Marches, we bring our hands into Gyan Mudra at our sides. I'll show you in just a moment. Hands in Gyan Mudra, right at our shoulders, palms facing forward, index finger holds thumb. Rest of the fingers are pointed up. We inhale, right knee comes up, arms come up. Exhale down. Left knee comes up next, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. And continue, beautiful, powerful breaths. Almost there. We're getting into the glands of the armpits, the glands below the belly button, massaging the lymph nodes, getting the lymph to move here. Nice detoxifying practice while raising our vibration. Beautiful. Stretch your arms up, feet on the ground. Inhale. Exhale. Let the arms come down slowly. And pause. Tadasana. Breathe. Normally, breathe naturally. Allow your eyes to maybe close or look downward. Soften your eyes. Spread your fingers wide. Take it in. Making our way into archer pose. And we come into a warrior two-like position with our legs here. It doesn't have to be a perfect warrior two. We're just kind of coming into that posture for a nice stability. It's a warrior so that we can really embody the warrior here. Tuck the tailbone down and in. Open your arms out, palms face downward, shoulder height. Flip your palms to face forward. Bring that right hand, if you're on your left side, in to face your heart, about 4 inches from the chest. And then bring your fingers into the pads of your palms, like you're about to make a fist, but you're not, and your thumbs point upward. Look past your thumb. Eyes are open, focused. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Half a breath in. And let's begin breath of fire. Looking past the thumb, looking past what is happening in your day-to-day life, seeing what it is that you want to draw into your life. Inhale deeply. Once you pause, inhale deeply. Suspend the breath. Hold your breath. Draw back on your bow and arrow. Look at the target. See what it is that you want to draw in. Powerful exhale through your mouth. Release the arrow. Release your fingers. Extend them outward on the exhale. Allow your arms to release downward. Relax. Straighten that front knee. Hands on your hips. Walk your feet in. And just move your hips left to right. Bend your arms. Gentle sway left to right. Connecting with that divine feminine energy that is circulating throughout your entire body. And let us pause. Let's make our way onto the other side now. Right knee forward, right knee bends, archer pose on the other side. Tuck the tailbone down and in. Arms come out, palms face down, flip the palms forward. Left hand now in front of heart, 4 inches from the heart. Tuck the fingers into the palms, thumbs pointed upward. Look ahead of you. Draw the shoulders down away from your ears. Look, take a deep breath in. Exhale. Half a breath in. And begin breath of fire. What are you releasing as you breathe those powerful exhales? What are you letting go of? What do you need to release to allow what is there to be welcomed to come in? See all the things that you no longer need washing away with the breath. Now take a deep breath in. Suspend the breath, pull back on your arrow and see what is opened up. Invite in what you need. Powerful exhale, release the arrow, release your fingers. You've hit the target. Release your arms down. Straighten your front knee. Hands on your hips and walk your way in. Beautiful. Once again, left to right with the hips. And the arms. Let that energy move. And a few more times. And let's pause. And make your way to sit. Take your time, come to sit. So good. Come to sit in easy pose, cross-leg position, or rock pose if that feels better in your hips. Let's bring our hands right onto our shoulders, giving them a little squeeze. Or you're welcome to interlace your fingers in front of your chest like so instead. Inhale left, exhale right. We twist left to right. Inhaling as we twist left, exhale right. And continue here at your own pace. Find your own rhythm. Inhaling on the lunar, receptive, feminine side of the body. Exhaling on the giving, solar, masculine side. Inhale left, exhale right. Head follows heart as we massage the liver and the spleen, and we open up that channel of energy that flows upward, nourishing our hearts. Almost there, 10 more seconds. Let's come to center and pause. Take a deep breath in when you're ready. Hold the breath, expand through your heart. And exhale to release your arms down. And relax, hands on your knees. Maybe allow your eyes to close. Breathe. What did you stir up? See it in your mind's eye. And let us open up our legs, wide legs, seat.
Been around the world.
Oh no, my apologies. Back into cross-leg position. Let's bring our arms up, V-shaped formation for radiance charger. Draw your shoulders down and away from your ears. Bring your fingers into the pads of your palms. Plug your thumbs to point towards the sky. Nice lengthening through the spine here. Nice lift through the rib cage and the diaphragm. Allow your eyes to close maybe. Let's take a deep breath in. Let's exhale. Half a breath in. And begin breath of fire.
Traveled endlessly. People hurting people is all I ever see. Abuse of authority is getting hard to breathe. When they speak of equality, it's getting hard to believe. What would it take for us to love now? What would it take to let our guards down? I know we can change, cause we know how. What would it take for us to love now? To love now, to love now, to love now. To love now, to love now. What would it take for us to love now? Held back by our anger.
Let's pause.
By our pain.
Inhale deeply.
But we can find our glory.
Hold the breath. Thumbs
We
come
can
to
break
touch
the
above
shame.
your crown. Extend your fingers
The
up
world
towards
is
the
still
sky.
ours.
Exhale.
This we can
Let your arms slowly and gracefully
All we got is
release.
each other. All we got is today.
And relax.
What would
Palms
it take
face
for
the
us
sky
to
on your
love
lap.
now? What would it take to let our guards down? It isn't too late, I know we know how. What would it take for us to love now? To love now, to love now, to love now. Ooh. To love now, to love now. What would it take for us to love now? To love now.
Let's make our way now into a wide leg seat. We want to just make sure that we're nice and stable and grounded in our seat, in our sits bones. Our pelvis is forward a bit, so we're able to lengthen through our spine. If you need, you can bring some rolled up blankets right underneath your knees here to support both knees. And you're also welcome to sit up on a meditation pillow as well to elevate the hips. For Kundalini Dragonfly, we inhale, arms up. And then we turn to face our right knee and we exhale, fold forward. And then we rise on our inhale. Back to center, turn to face your left knee, exhale, fold forward. And continue. You're also welcome to leave your hands on the ground as you inhale to lengthen and exhale to fold. Always find what works best for you in your unique body. Few more rounds. And let us rise. Arms come up maybe. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Inhale. Exhale. Let your arms release down and behind you. Lean back into your hands. Press your hands into the ground. Lean back slightly. And then let's just draw the legs back together nice and slow. Let's bring our feet onto the ground, knees up. And just begin to rock left to right. Let's give our hips a nice massage here. And then we'll bring that to a nice close, gentle close. And then let's extend our legs out in front of us for life nerve stretch. Again, that elevating the hips on a pillow might be helpful here, or a rolled up blanket under your knees can also help. And what we'll do is we'll inhale here as we lengthen through our spine. Take a deep breath in. And then we'll exhale to fold forward, leading with our heart. Spine stays as straight as we can, possibly can, fold forward. Now let's inhale, flat back. Push your hands into your shins. Exhale, fold. that back. Exhale, fold. And continue. Maybe you can yogi lock your feet with your first two fingers. Or you can hold your ankles, your knees, your shins. Whatever works for you. Wonderful. One more. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold. And let's hold the fold. Hold the forward fold. Stay here for a moment. Draw your chin in slightly to lengthen through your cervical spine. Shoulders down and out, opening through your heart. And just breathe here. Allow your face to soften. Relax your face. Wonderful. Now let's slowly rise. Push your hands into your legs to support you on your way up. Take a nice breath here. Deep breath in. And exhale. And then let's make our way into Shavasana. Come to lie down and relax. Relax in any position that feels right. On your back, on your side, lying on your belly. Allow your eyes to close. Just rest. And together, let's take a nice, long, deep breath in and exhale. And begin to move your fingers and your toes. And rolling your wrists and your ankles. And then let's begin to rub our palms together, make them nice and warm, create some heat there. And then bring your warm palms to cover your eyes. And with your eyes covered in this way, slowly open your eyes, looking into the darkness, feeling the warmth of your palms against your face. And then very slowly and gently lift your hands from your face, looking into your palms as your hands slowly rise. And then bring your arms down by your sides. And then let us draw our knees in towards our chest, giving them a little squeeze. And then rock left to right, giving your backside one last massage here. And then when you're ready, you can pause with that and then roll over onto one side. Any side, just roll onto your side and stay there for a moment. And when you're ready, push your way up into a comfortable seated position. And we'll close with our final 3-minute meditation, Cross Heart Kirtan Kriya. We'll cross our arms in front of our heart like so. And what this does is we're pressing the forearm, the back of the forearm into the inner forearm of our right arm. So left arm is closest to the heart. We're putting a nice pressure on Buddha's triangle, some acupressure points in the forearm connected to the heart, lung, and pericardium, relaxing the heart, protecting the heart. And as we chant Sa, Ta, Na, Ma, we bring index finger to thumb on Sa, Ta, middle finger to thumb, Na, ring finger to thumb, Ma, pinky finger to thumb. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Birth, life, death, regeneration is the translation. We'll start with index finger holding thumb. Allow your eyes to close. And we'll begin. For 3 minutes, calming the heart. Sadanama, 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 Sadanama. And beautiful. Inhale deeply. Suspend the breath. Bring your fingers to touch each of the finger touches the thumb as you hold your breath. Keep circulating the mudras. Pause, exhale. Again, inhale deeply. Hold the breath. Press your fingers into the mudras as you hold your breath. Pause and exhale. Last time, inhale. Hold and mudras. And exhale. And release your arms down to relax. Just take a moment to notice how you feel. And we'll close this practice with one round of long Satnam. Let's rub our hands together. And bring our hands to heart center in prayer pose. Allowing your eyes to close. And let's take a deep breath in to close. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide today. The light that resides in me deeply loves and honors that same light that resides in you. Satnam.